FBI and DOJ takedown, shadow political consulting firm, running election manipulation ops. The room has no windows, no signage, no official markings, just fluorescent lights humming above a long table scattered with printed maps, social media heat charts, voter behavior models, and internal polling documents that were never meant to exist. FBI agents stand silently along the walls. DOJ prosecutors flip through binders thick with evidence. At the center of the table is one name, a political consulting firm few voters have ever heard of, yet one that appears again and again behind some of the most aggressive, polarizing, and destabilizing political moments in recent memory. This isn't a campaign gone too far. This is something else entirely, and it's happening right now. The firm that never appeared on ballots. On paper, the company is unremarkable. A strategic communications consultancy, a data-driven outreach firm, a messaging optimization partner. Its website is polished but vague, its language carefully neutral, its client list invisible. But inside federal databases, the firm shows up constantly, not as a political player, but as a recurring anomaly. Its fingerprints appear across unrelated campaigns, different regions and opposing ideologies, all pushing the same pattern of destabilization. It doesn't endorse candidates. It shapes environments. The investigation doesn't start with politics. It starts with money. Different donors, different causes, same destination. That alone isn't illegal. What draws attention is how quickly the money moves and what follows immediately after. Digital shifts no one could explain. Within hours of major payments, online ecosystems change. Narratives appear fully formed. Hashtags trend simultaneously across unrelated communities. Local issues are suddenly framed as existential threats. Disinformation spreads with professional pacing. Not chaotic, not amateur, but calculated. FBI cyber units flag the behavior. This isn't organic outrage. This is orchestration. As agents begin mapping the firm's operations, they realize something unsettling. The firm doesn't operate like a traditional political consultant. There are no creative teams brainstorming slogans, no volunteer outreach programs, no visible ground game. Instead, there are analysts, behavioral psychologists, data engineers, and digital tacticians working in compartmentalized units. Each unit sees only a fragment. No one sees the whole machine. Inside the shadow model, internal documents later reveal the firm's core philosophy. Elections are not won by persuasion. They are won by pressure, pressure on turnout, pressure on trust, pressure on social cohesion. Rather than promoting candidates, the firm destabilizes opponents' bases, discouraging participation, amplifying internal conflict, and flooding information spaces with contradictory narratives. Confusion becomes the product. A confused voter is a controllable voter. The firm avoids direct campaign contracts. Instead, it works through intermediaries. Nonprofits focused on civic engagement, advocacy groups with vague missions, media buying agencies, data analytics vendors. Each layer creates distance. Each layer provides deniability. By the time messaging reaches the public, the origin is untraceable, or so they believe. The digital operations floor. FBI undercover sources describe a workspace that feels more like a financial trading floor than a campaign office. Screens display real-time sentiment analysis. Dashboards track emotional spikes by region. Algorithms flag opportunities when public anxiety peaks. The firm doesn't wait for news. It weaponizes reaction. A tragedy becomes leverage. Voter blocks divided along cultural fault lines. The firm injects tailored narratives into each group. Messages designed not to persuade, but to inflame. Different versions of reality are deployed simultaneously. Truth becomes optional. The role of data brokers. The firm's power depends on access. FBI investigators trace partnerships with data brokers who provide granular psychological profiles, fears, habits, grievances, and emotional triggers. This data is legal to acquire. What isn't legal is how it's used. The firm combines this information with covert online infrastructure to push messaging that skirts regulations while achieving maximum impact. This is influence without fingerprints. The case accelerates when a former contractor breaks, not a senior executive, not a strategist, a mid-level analyst who begins questioning why their work keeps appearing in crisis after crisis. Through an attorney, the analyst contacts federal authorities. What they provide is devastating. Internal playbooks, message trees, escalation protocols, and proof that the firm knowingly manipulates voter suppression tactics under the guise of engagement. DOJ connects the dots. DOJ prosecutors now see what the FBI suspected. This isn't protected political speech. This is coordinated interference. The firm doesn't advocate ideas. It engineers outcomes. It exploits regulatory gray zones intentionally. Every operation is designed to stay just below prosecutorial thresholds until combined. And once combined, the pattern becomes undeniable. Interviews with former staff reveal a chilling culture. The international angle emerges. As the investigation deepens, federal agents uncover offshore servers and foreign subcontractors handling amplification tasks. Not foreign governments. Private firms operating beyond domestic oversight. This creates plausible deniability and jurisdictional complexity. Influence flows across borders. Responsibility dissolves. The firm operates globally, even when the consequences are local. Political consulting scandals are not new. What makes this case different is scale and intent. This firm doesn't chase power, it sells disruption. Its product is instability, packaged, optimized, and delivered on demand. And for the first time, federal authorities believe they can prove it. The decision to move. Behind closed doors, the decision is made. This will not be a warning. This will not be a fine. This will be a full takedown. Search warrants are drafted, subpoenas are prepared, parallel investigations are synchronized. The firm has no idea what's coming. Inside the firm's headquarters, screens continue to glow. Campaigns continue to run. Messages continue to spread. The machine believes it is untouchable. But outside, federal agents are already in motion. And when they move, everything changes. The warrants move quietly. The paperwork moves faster than the firm expects. Search warrants are approved in parallel. DOJ teams coordinate with FBI field offices across multiple jurisdictions. Cyber units prepare to isolate servers. Financial crimes divisions line up asset freezes timed to the minute. No leaks, no warnings. The operation depends on surprise. Because once the firm realizes federal attention is real, data disappears, narratives shift, and responsibility scatters. This time, that doesn't happen. The first door opens. Agents arrive before the office fully wakes. No sirens, no spectacle, just credentials at the front desk and a calm instruction for employees to step away from their devices. Screens go dark one by one. Phones are collected mid-message. Internal chats freeze in place. The machine stops thinking. What agents find confirms everything. Entire rooms dedicated to influence mapping. The server seizure. FBI cyber teams isolate the firm's internal network. Encrypted drives are cloned. Cloud access is cut. Backup systems are discovered, redundant, layered, and deliberately offshore. But redundancy works both ways. The same systems designed to survive failure now preserve evidence. Every message, every approval, every internal acknowledgement of risk. Senior leadership is separated. Some cooperate immediately. Others invoke counsel. One executive insists this is protected speech, standard consulting, aggressive but legal. Then prosecutors show internal memos. Language changes. Posture changes. Because the memos don't talk about persuasion, they talk about suppression. The evidence that shifts the case. DOJ analysts uncover internal escalation guides. Documents that outline exactly how to intensify disinformation when turnout exceeds expectations. Plans to inject doubt into specific demographics. Instructions to create confusion without attribution. This is in theory, it's execution. And it's deliberate. With accounts frozen, forensic accountants move quickly. They trace payments outward and inward. Consulting fees routed through nonprofits. Advertising budgets disguised as research grants. Influence campaigns financed by donors who never see the final product. Some donors are shocked, others are not. The clients panic. As subpoenas land, silence breaks. Political groups distance themselves publicly. Statements are issued. Contracts are terminated retroactively. But private messages tell a different story. Clients knew the firm was aggressive. They just didn't ask how. DOJ prosecutors focus on one thing: intent. Did the firm knowingly manipulate democratic processes? The answer emerges clearly in internal conversations. Staff discuss acceptable damage. Executives debate how far is too far. The conclusion is consistent. Anything that avoids detection is acceptable. The cooperators multiply. Once the first executive cooperates, others follow. Immunity is negotiated. Responsibility is shifted upward. Names surface. Decision chains emerge. The firm's leadership structure collapses inward. What once looked decentralized now looks intentional. Why the DOJ pushes harder? This isn't just a criminal case, it's precedent. If this firm survives, others will copy it. If this goes unchecked, manipulation becomes normalized. Prosecutors know they're not just trying a company, they're defining a boundary. Details begin to surface. Carefully, deliberately, not sensationalized, but undeniable. A consulting firm accused of engineering voter confusion, of suppressing participation, of exploiting legal loopholes to undermine trust. The reaction is immediate. Outrage crosses political lines. Because this isn't about ideology, it's about control. The defense falls apart. The firm's legal strategy fractures. Some executives claim ignorance. Others claim necessity. Some argue everyone does it. But evidence keeps surfacing. Not speculation, documentation, approval chains, acknowledgement of harm. The firm can't outrun its own records. Former employees speak out. The broader investigation expands. Federal agencies begin reviewing similar firms, similar structures, similar language. This case becomes a blueprint, not just for prosecution, for prevention. This case forces a reckoning. Modern elections aren't just contested at polls. They're contested in feeds, in group chats, in algorithmic shadows. The threat isn't loud propaganda, it's quiet confusion. Final conclusion: when systems turn against themselves, the screens are dark now, the dashboards are offline, the narratives have stopped updating, but the lesson remains. When influence becomes manipulation and strategy becomes sabotage, the system responds, slowly, relentlessly, and without negotiation. Because when the FBI and DOJ move together, they aren't chasing opinions. They're defending the structure that makes choice possible. And this time, they don't blink.